Me?
little profile picture when I get the Twitter push. Yeah.
Love is that like a new thing?
Yeah.
Oh, fancy. Oh, I see. That is weird. I don't like it. Take me off the screen.
Just have a troll profile picture.
It's been a while since we did Talking to you. I think it's been exactly a week since the last time we did this was last Wednesday. But we're back. We're here. And a lot has happened since then. Celtics swept the Pacers, packed them up in 4 games, said see you later. Celtics are going to the NBA Finals. And yeah, Bobby, how you feeling? I guess just general. We just came back from Indy, but finals time.
We got first off, I wanted to make sure not to go for the Sam LaFran's pump fake right there. So credit to me for feet down. But yeah, got all the sleep I needed on the back end this morning. So we are rejuvenated and good to go. Still have a little bit of a cough, so you'll see me mute the mic quite a bit today, but definitely ready to go. And I'm glad that the Timberwolves were able to extend the Western Conference Finals so we get more NBA hoops. I do love the WNBA, but having more high-level playoff basketball right now is a huge win. Having a little more mileage on the tires of your opponent is a plus for the Celtics. So it's all worked out.
Yeah. Who doesn't love at least another extra game of conference finals level basketball? That is absolutely fantastic. Big win by our Wolves last night. And my favorite part about this, Jack, and I think we talked about it, whether it was actually on the teammate grade video or just in general, the best is when it flips on its head. So going to the series, everyone's like, watch out for the Wolves. They're the team to beat. Nobody wants to play them. And now Dallas has played really well. So everyone's like, nobody wants to play Dallas. Dallas is a real threat. And if Minnesota was to come back, then everyone would go right back to Minnesota is the team to beat. Watch out for them. And it just goes to show you, no matter what, whichever team is losing is always the better matchup. That's who you want to play. So there you go.
Yeah. Leave me alone, T-Bone, John. That video was crap.
He was done dirty. He was done dirty.
That was so unfair. Yeah, Bobby can vouch. That video was a ridiculous depiction of how I played that day. That was
a hit piece.
Oh, man. Anyways.
It was like a hit piece for everybody not named Jay King or Noah.
Jay was balling. Jay is the best on the beat.
You know who was getting killed the most in the comments was John Corrales.
John got Jay played well. I'll say that. Jay played pretty well.
Right. We won't go too far.
John was good. John was better in the video too. We'll talk about it on the pod later. But
yeah, I have a whole section dedicated to this on the pod, so don't you worry.
No, it was garbage. No, you wouldn't, Michael. This is an important thing too. We're going to talk about it on the pod. But we can talk about it a little bit here. Kristaps Porzingis, a little bit more smoke on when he could potentially come back. I felt like it was weird, like how little we heard about him even potentially playing in this series by the end of it, which was leaving me a bit less optimistic for the finals. But everything that's come out of the last day sounds like, okay, maybe he actually is going to be back. Bobby, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so it starts with Woj at the beginning, excuse me, of the Eastern Conference Finals saying, hey, there's optimism about a potential Game 4 return. And so everyone takes that and runs with it and is looking at it almost like they're expecting him now to come back in that game. And then all of a sudden what you get is the day before inactive, not even questionable, not even potentially possible to play as they go for the sweep on Monday. And so then it sparks all these questions, which are valid. Was there a setback? Is this more severe than we've been led to believe or are just operating under the impression of? And Peyton Pritchard was really the first to fan the flames, saying that he looks good. He's ramping up, to put words in his mouth, but he did say he looked good and he's expecting him to return. And then Joe Mazzulla with kind of a update today on Zoe and Beetle on 98.5 The Sports Hub, if you will, just again saying he's ramping up. He's doing everything he can. He's working really, really hard. And you get Kristaps tweeting that basically he will be back in the finals. Having this extra week, as Jonathan S. Myers just pointed out, that's massive for a timeline that is already well beyond the average amount it takes for a player to return from this exact injury. So to me, I do think we see Kristaps in the finals for sure. Game 1, we can't say definitively, but I think, again, there is optimism that how quickly can he get back to doing 5-on-5? Because right now it's just one-on-one work with coaches like DJ McClay. So that's really a question of when can he do that? How does he respond to it? That'll tell you whether or not he can play in the series opener.
I think he's going to play just because, one, you guys know more than anybody. You've been at the pressers. Joe would have rather cut his finger off than give any kind of update on Porzingis unless he thought there was some kind of evidence that he'd be back. And for him to give Zoe and Bertrand anything today says a lot to me. And then 2 hours later, Porzingis goes on Twitter. And he's like, guess who's back? Me. And he puts the tweet out. Maybe the translation doesn't exactly pan out the way he intended it to. I guess you could point at that. But he's like, yeah, I'll be back in the finals. Everybody watch out. I guess that doesn't mean game one. But it sure feels like with all of the time that's still left before they actually play a finals game, feels like he's going to be back. That's just my take. I did the Celtics blog write-up today. Maybe I was a little bit too like green glasses on with that, though, because, you know, neither one of you guys really seem to be like, oh, yeah, he's back. So maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. It definitely reads like he'll be back. We got Josh. Shout out. Josh says, I think he'll be back, but doesn't start. Month plus. I think to this point, why even dust off KP for the point of dusting him off? I think. Oliver, shout out.
Oliver, hello,
Green glasses
sir.
never hurt anybody. What's up, baby?
Oliver, right on the sweep. Nailed it. Dude, did the Celtics blog article. They're going to sweep the Pacers. And then just everything. You should have actually put like a sizable wager on there too, Oliver. That way you got paid off for that.
That they did. I feel like KP will be back in the finals. I don't know in what capacity or if he'll start or if it'll be game one or whatever. But at this point, it definitely does feel like the injury is worse than they wanted to let on. And they've played well without him. And Al's held up great. And obviously they swept the Pacers. So they didn't really need him for that series. But you probably, I don't want to say need him, but he would be very nice in a series against, knock on wood, the Dallas Mavericks, because we bought our flights. So
non-refundable tickets. So we need the first comeback in playoff history from down 3-0 to happen another year.
That would be maybe the funniest playback stream of all time. It's just me,
Game 7.
All the reporters that bought their tickets already, and I would just root against all of you with love.
No, it wouldn't be with love. That wouldn't be with love.
No,
there's no love in that. There's no love in that.
I don't want to see you guys lose money.
The juxtaposition of him rooting for the Wolves in a game 7 though would be hilarious.
Against you with love. That doesn't.
I would with love, but legitimately, I would not want you to actually lose.
Yeah, it'd be a bit.
Oh, you guys, garbage. But
imagine
it does
the ratings
feel
on
like
that.
We had
just
no choice,
Jack,
Oliver.
Bobby, Noah, Cam, Justin, all of you just sitting there in the hot seat while I'm like, I'm just hanging out at home regardless.
It would make for great theater if we did playback for a game 7, especially while Sam is rooting for the Wolves.
Have like a KG jersey on.
Terrible. But yeah, it does feel like we're going to get Dallas. Obviously, they're up 3-1. We're up 3-0. Wolves extended the series last night. We'll have plenty of time over the next X amount of weeks to talk about a Dallas matchup on this show, on every single show, profusely before the series happens because we've got a long time. But Bobby, just some initial thoughts on the potential challenges or how you think the Celtics stack up against the Mavs. Just briefly.
I mean, the obvious challenge number one becomes crunch time, and the Celtics did really well in that regard throughout this postseason run, especially against Indiana. But it does look different when it's Kyrie and Luka Doncic compared to Andrew Nembhard and Aaron Nesmith and Pascal Siakam. So that is a massive, massive test. Can you get stops anywhere near as consistently as you did against Indiana, especially game 4 when they held them scoreless for the final 332? Can you keep up and match baskets with them? So that's priority number one right there. But as far as just you look at the matchups, you feel comfortable cycling through your best perimeter defenders against their top 2 guys and how everyone else matches up, because it's so top heavy in Dallas in terms of shot distribution. It's Luka and Kyrie, and then it falls off a cliff. So you feel really good about your ability to match up with this team while understanding that they have 2 of the best one-on-one scorers in the league.
Yeah, Bobby makes a great point with the matchups, right? Like if you've watched some of this Minnesota series, Minnesota has probably too many guys that Dallas feels they can attack. If you look up and down the Celtics roster, it's really tough to pick them out. Maybe you feel good about going to Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, Al Horford at times. But of the starting lineup, Horford is the pseudo starting lineup, I should say, with Porzingis being out. Horford is really the only one you can feel good about. Luka has 3 guys on the Celtics that truly are built to defend him. I'm not sure there's anybody besides Anthony Edwards on Minnesota that's built to defend Luka. You have Holiday, you have Tatum, you have Brown. Tatum and Brown are certainly the best options. They are tall, they're big, they're long, and they are strong. Nice little rhyme for you. Holiday's strong, not as tall as the other guys, but still a veteran defender, somebody that has proven time and time again that he can get stops, make big plays. And then when it goes to the Kyrie angle, you have 4 guys. Derek White is more built for Kyrie. Luka would probably take advantage of the size mismatch a little bit like we saw Siakam do. But the switches are not going to be as easy for Dallas to try and draw every single possession. And then when it goes to the pick and roll defense, that's where you can put the red flags up because the Celtics have been awful at that in the postseason. But it almost feels like Al Horford has gotten better with time and he's more comfortable in that role because there were times in the Cleveland series, times in this Pacers series that he did a really good job of staying in front of people. And now Joe has some confidence that he can put O'Shea Brissett out there and have a switch everything defense actually work out, despite him not wanting to go away from Cornette. So overall, it feels like the Celtics are well prepared to play Dallas. They have the personnel to do so. And hopefully they should be able to take care of business in the finals. Finally. It's about time.
Knock on wood. Don't count your chickens just yet, but we'll get there. This is also true. Wolves are built to beat the Nuggets, lost against Dallas. I think that's very true. They're built to play a very specific team, and it didn't really work out. What the Wolves do that looks good whenever Gafford is setting screen trap ball, which would be Luka Probs and then face Gafford. My biggest thing, I think my cousin from Dorchester said he'll handle guarding Kyrie. We shouldn't have to worry about that. My biggest thing with the Mavs is they have so many, like you mentioned, different pieces you can attack versus Minnesota. And on top of that, like in a weird way, I think the Celtics defense is better capable of guarding the Mavs offense than the Wolves are, even though the Wolves have like this ridiculous defense. Like that's just how the two teams are built. So I don't know. I feel good heading into the finals. Should it be Dallas? I mean, everything we've ever seen in NBA history says it'll be Dallas, but I guess there's still room for them to screw us over. But I guess we'll see. This is such a weird period because we have so long. I don't want to like talk in depth super about the Mavs or a series because then there's nothing to be talk about in like 10 days from now. But also like there's nothing else to talk about other than oh my god, look at the job they've done. So I'll ask you this, Bobby. What has been your favorite individual performance of the Celtics playoff run so far?
Ooh, great question. I'll go with, I know what yours is, Jack. I'll go with the cheesy answer, and that is Jaylen Brown, because I love seeing him break through and get Eastern Conference Finals MVP. You saw the genuine surprise that wasn't contrived. He just assumed that he was going to hear Jason Tatum's name get called. And so that, seeing how much his teammates, even Tatum, by the way, footage doesn't lie, celebrate and revel in that moment. I thought that was pretty cool. He was excellent in that series. You shudder to think what happens if they lose game 1 and he was able to save that for them and set up Tatum to take over in overtime. And so between what he was able to do and really the culmination was the end of game 4, where his evolution this season that everyone's been documenting all year, from drawing literally the attention of 4 defenders and kicking it out to Derek White for the game-winning 3. The block on Nembhard defensively. You saw it all come together in the most important moments of the Eastern Conference Finals there. So for me, Jaylen Brown, having that hard work pay off when it mattered most to this point, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. So are we doing individual game or is it just overall?
Do overall first, then we can do game.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Holiday. Maybe is that who you're gonna take, Jack? But
respect.
I've been on the Holiday train for a while too, and I'm just so happy to see him playing well. Holiday is somebody who joined this team, came in with a team first attitude. The Mirren Fader article on The Ringer does a great job of kind of bringing that to the forefront. His first practice, he just kind of comes in and says, "Hey, I'll do whatever you guys need me to do." Yeah, good take, Mark. Good answer. Mark. Good answer. But seriously, Holiday has been unbelievable. Even like if you just remove the statistics, right? The efficiency, you can just look back at these moments where he stepped up, the game 3 steal, the 2 and 1s at the end of game 3 and 4, and then the offensive rebound at the end of game 4. He's been unbelievable. He's been willing to pick up these guys on defense. He isn't really leaving too much to be desired, and he's getting all over everything. He's somebody that you can trust as a veteran presence. He's the only guy on this roster that has a title, right? I'm not tripping. I think that's the correct answer. So he brings that to the table too. And I just love that he is loving being a part of the Celtics. He just signed the extension. You don't have to deal with any of the rumors where Bill Simmons did a great job of highlighting this on the pod today. He was like, yeah, he would be one of those Philly guys that Philly's like, what if we can sign him with our cap space that we have and nobody else has?
I was going to say Drew Holiday too. Respect. I love it. I think he's been one of the most consistent players in the playoffs so far. Even though he didn't have the best round one. I think the best part about this playoff run is no one player has been like totally perfect throughout the whole thing. Tatum's had his bad games, obviously. Jalen's had his bad games. Drew's had his bad games. Derek had a rough series. Al's had his bad games. And it doesn't matter because there's so many weapons the Celtics have to throw at the other team that it's just it hasn't mattered so far. Next question, Bobby. Favorite individual performance game, like favorite game of one player, like of the playoff run. I think a lot of the chat had the same
The whole
obvious
playoff
answer,
run?
but like any individual game by an individual player, the entire playoff run so far.
Ooh,
Your
now
favorite
I gotta
game.
really go through everything. I mean, not my favorite, and definitely not one that stuck with people, but the Jason Tatum triple-double in game one against Miami. I thought that was, in some regards, at least a masterclass. And I love how he handled the double teams and sending a second defender at him and just so easily toying with that to torch them and set his teammates up for easy baskets. So I thought that was an excellent, excellent performance by Tatum. I don't know. Nothing honestly jumps to mind immediately for me, as that was my be all end all favorite performance, clear cut from the entire postseason run. It's more just you comb through individuals and say what was there. So I think this got brought up in the chat, but Al Horford burying 7 threes in game 3. I mean, he was phenomenal in a game where they won by 3 and pulled it out. For him to knock down the one from the wing off the behind the back dish from Tatum and then get the one on the corner on the same pass, like, he was just absolutely excellent. Shout out the Gladiator photo will live forever. So Al Horford, to me, not just stepping up in Porzingis' absence in terms of more minutes, but also production, and then coming through when they need him the most. That to me has been really impressive and definitely stood out along the way.
I'm going to pull one like from the top shelf. Peyton Pritchard, game 4, Cleveland. It was just another one of those examples of him showing up, brass balls, making big shots. Kind of got the ball rolling in the game 3 when he hit the logo jumper to calm down a Cavs run. He follows that up with an 11-point performance, 3 of 4 from 3, and you just felt every one of his makes. I loved it. I've loved Pritchard mostly so far in this playoff run. Wasn't great in the 2 games in Indy, but in Boston, he put up some solid numbers. Didn't do a great job of defending in the conference finals. But I'm hoping that in the finals, he's going to get more chances to make an impact, because he's probably been like the farthest above the line of whatever demarcation. Is that what they say? Whatever it is. The expectations, he has probably shattered them more than anybody else. Horford probably has him beat just because you didn't expect him to be playing this many minutes. But Pritchard has been probably the 6th best guy on this team, if you don't count Porzingis.
Yeah, I think Jalen's 40-point game in the Pacers series was huge. Obviously, the Al game. Derek White game through Miami is probably one of my favorites. Just the way it went down was like watching everybody was like, how the hell is he making all of these shots? This was another good one. Luke Cornett just stepping in for Porzingis and doing the exact same thing to the Heat. But yeah, those are the best ones. Best outcome was Neesmith, not the same thing. That is a pretty good one. Game 4 was the 38th then. Is there anything else, Bobby, you wanted to cover from Pacer series, from the playoff run? Mavericks, you got something, Sam?
I got one. This would have been a good topic. Clutch time. Clutch time, Demons dead. Dead. Coming into the playoffs, I absolutely hated that the Celtics didn't make me feel comfortable watching them play in a close game. Throughout the season, there were so many times it just felt like they could have proven themselves and they didn't do it. Those 2 losses in Atlanta were pretty bad. Both times came down to the final minutes, didn't execute well. It just kind of left you scratching your head. You're like, well, when the playoffs roll around, what's going to happen when they actually have to play a competitive game? Well, 3 of the 4 games in this Pacers series went down to the final couple shots. and they won all of them. They had stretches in all of them that were so impressive. They outscored the Pacers in the final 5.5 of the fourth quarter in game 1, 23-13. They held them scoreless for the final 3.5 of game 4. Like, they made strides on the defensive end. And if you ask me, that's such a huge upgrade compared to what we were seeing in the regular season, because it just felt like they didn't get stops. There was obviously the element where you felt like the ball stuck on offense, too much dribbling and all of that. But overall, they have gotten so much better in crunch time minutes. The things that national media look to criticize of this team, they just proved everybody wrong. And you can say it's against a Pacers team that doesn't have Halliburton.
I didn't expect him to freeze just there.
I didn't either. It threw me off. I thought I froze. I'm so used to my Wi-Fi being back in the car. It's a nice change of pace. Oh, welcome back.
I was just
kidding.
Good.
Came back for a sec.
We're back. Maybe.
Yeah.
There we go.
Never changed, buddy. What did we do yesterday? What did we do yesterday?
Well, Sam, if you weren't frozen, if you weren't frozen and heard the entire statement, which you can't even hear again, it was it's nice to be back. Nice to be back. Some things never change because it happened to me yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But you can keep being mad.
From the car.
I'm not actually mad. I do owe Jack a couple of lag spikes.
What were you saying? We missed your whole
Do you remember?
Point. I don't remember.
No, I want to see if Sam can just smoothly pick it up.
I definitely can't.
I mean, that would have been so impressive.
He needs to pull up.
He's fighting. He's fighting for his life. Did I win? No. I won one game. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the CLNS pickup games, or what did I win? What is the question, Muse? Because I did not win many games. I only won one, and it was a 3v3.
He's saving it for Dallas.
Right? I'll go. I need to talk about it on the pod. I'm so mad. I played so much better than the crap on video.
There's a hit piece.
I'm upset. Yeah, no, I won one of the games we played, which was we played 8, so I didn't play very well. But I individually think I played well. Garbage. Anyways, do y'all want to do trivia?
Oh, hell yeah.
I will try my best to compete under the circumstances.
All right. Let's see. I just need to type it into the Google Sheets.
I was doing exactly this, John. If I'm still able to be heard.
You are. I'm just typing in the Google Sheets. All right. Keeping it simple for this. We are doing. Can we get it so it's the correct sizing for the screen? Here we go. Chat's off. Chat's off. Simple.
They're off.
The best field goal percentage in a final series against the Celtics ever. Oh, well, we're doing a different thing because
I'm glad to get historically back.
Did you guys see the screen?
2014 has been like Globetrotters versus Generals.
Did you guys just see the screen that I shared with you?
I didn't. I mean, I saw it, but I didn't read it and take note of the answers. I
shared the screen with the answers.
Off it.
Perfect. Chat, you guys just if the chat go back and pause, you'll see the answers, but these guys won't know. Oh, that's incredible. All right. Oh, I have it in the what's it called? The round table one. Where is ours? Here we go. Sam, did you win last time? Yeah. Did you sweep or are you up 3-0? Bobby, do you remember if he
that did not look like a freeze at first. We can call it 4-4.
Well, no, it is 4-4. Did Sam win his fourth last time, or did he win his third?
I think it was fourth, but we can wait for whenever he's allowed to rejoin the program.
I think he's up 5-4 on you then. But I don't know how's it gonna go. So you didn't see any of the answers that I just shared with you?
No, I saw the bars and all that, but I wasn't looking for it. And I'd rather not ruin the question. That would suck.
Perfect. Well, I can change the question if you did, is why I'm asking.
I didn't see anything.
Okay, great. Oh, okay. Sam, welcome back. I assume you didn't see any of the answers I shared on the screen accidentally?
I didn't see anything. I'm lagging. I can barely see right now.
Sam, your last win made it 5-4, correct? that ended a
Yeah.
series?
I believe so. I believe Sam's up. I don't think he
If
can
you
do
guys
that
can
for
hear me,
sure.
I wish I was dead.
Yeah, he cannot. I don't think he can hear what we're saying, Bob. But do we? I think we
It's tough
post. I
because
think
he's
we have to
supposed to
wait.
be on the clock.
I know. I think we have to wait. We have to wait. We'll wait. We'll hang out. Chad, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
I'm going to turn
How's
chat
your
back
day
on. Or am I not allowed to turn chat back
Yeah,
on in case they've guessed?
In case they do, I wouldn't turn
All
chat
right.
on.
Sorry.
I'll pull up relevant messages when they come up so you can read as well.
For a second, I
as
thought
we-
he was back, but it doesn't
I
look
think
like
he
it.
is kind of, but not really. I
Oh,
can't
there we
tell.
go. Sam,
I'm
I think
having
you're
like
live.
a smooth state right now. We
Yeah,
may
Okay.
have gotten through the thunderstorm. Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
All right. We'll go back to just hanging out for now then. Chat, don't put any of the guesses in the chat so Bobby can turn it back on and hang out. But we'll hang out and wait. Let me put the music on. You want to play GeoGuessr while we wait, Bobby?
Oh, that's a great call. I was going to ask you to power rank songs we played in the car ride, but let's go to GeoGuessr.
Ooh. No, wait. I want to do that first. Before You Go is my number one.
Has to be.
I love that one. No, bar song, Tipsy. That's number one.
Oh, hell yeah. The
That's number
theme
one.
of the rides.
Before You Go has to be two. Where the Wild Things Are. By Luke
Let's
Combs.
go.
I learned to like that one a lot. Big fan. Forever
You
by Noah
belted it
Kahan.
out one of the
Obviously up
times
there.
we played it, which I was pumped about.
Yeah. And then
I think I might be as back as I'm going to be, but
welcome
continue.
back.
He's very back right now.
I've been back. I just didn't want to say anything because I was about to say something like 2 times and I lagged again. So I was just like, well, I guess we'll just see.
Graffiti Overpass was a good one, even though we listened to it like twice. That's a banger.
Worth it.
Do you have a number one bar song? I feel like that's the clear.
It's got to be Tipsy.
Yeah.
Also, I wasn't expecting Graffiti Overpass to come on the second time when it was later at night. That hit.
It hit. All right. Sam, it is your guess if you'd like to try to fire one off. The question is, and again, I hope you didn't see, the answer is best field goal percentage.
If you can hear me, soon as we went to start trivia, lagged again.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Well, now I'm back. I don't know what to tell you. I can't control this. We have been clear for a month and a half, 2 months.
Well, you can read the question. If you'd like to fire off a guess whenever you have a break that you're not freezing, feel free. It is your guess.
Kareem.
All righty. Let's see. $52.5. Bobby?
Bob Pettit.
I'm going to grab that in a second. Let me just put the music on.
All good.
So it's not silence. All right. This will take me a little bit longer to look because I'm using stat views and not stat head, so I have to go to individual pages for some of these.
All good.
Alrighty.
Got finals MVP as a center who shot 47%.
Different times.
Ratless, the times.
Man, I have like a couple guesses. I'm going to guess Elgin Baylor.
Hell
Good
yeah,
guess.
Joseph. Elgin Baylor.
Cosign Joseph.
Disaster. Bomb.
I like that guess though. I will go Magic Johnson. Attaboy, Magic.
Quick maths. Right? Chad, if I do math wrong, correct me. But I think I'm correct. Good guess, Muse. Chat's off again, Bobby, I assume, but
Chat's off.
good.
Oh, it's not me.
You're up.
What?
Oh, I'm up.
Yes.
Jack froze for me, but you didn't.
Oh, weird. Did I freeze? I think I froze.
I don't know if
Not
you're
to
actually
me.
freezing. No, it's probably on my end. Magic was a guess. I'm gonna guess Andrew Bynum. I mean, what the hell, man? Can you hear Bobby Jack or no?
He's not saying anything, but I assume. Oh, no, I
he's trying
can't.
to talk. You might be muted,
Ooh.
Bobby.
I was on mute. Hold on.
Yeah. Respect.
Okay, we're back.
What a stream.
Wilt Chamberlain. That one was on me.
All right, let's see.
Oh no.
I told you got to give me a
I
second.
know, but nonetheless, Jack, we will read. I'll take it.
I'm gonna guess Jerry West.
Jerry West.
Only guy to win Finals MVP on the losing team, right?
Yeah.
Had to have played well. All right, we're back.
Just a heads up, this is gonna be a while.
I have some answers that are like in the back pocket, but they're like parachute in case of emergency answers. It's not like, oh, I'm super confident this will be like a solid answer. It's hope it works. I hate the Wi-Fi because that really lasted like 5 minutes, but it was the worst 5 minutes of all time. And now I'm fine.
It was brutal.
We need to get in the Celtics blog Slack. I see there's some Vegas hoops discussions going on. I gotta get in there.
We got a book, Airbnb.
We do.
We do.
The good thing is I think we did the most important part already.
We did. That was
Flight
clutch,
secure, not gonna get bodied.
MVP, La France. I will go. This might be one of Sam's like break glass in case of emergency options. I will go with Pau Gasol.
No, that was not. That's actually a really good guess though.
I hope so.
That's probably you're gonna laugh. I'm just gonna pull trigger here when he's done because I don't have any other good guesses. I'm going for probably a 0 or 100 guy.
It's Brett
Luke
Favre
Walton.
time.
What did you say, Sam?
Luke Walton.
Oh, that. Let's see.
Unfortunately,
For a second, I thought he typed a
You're the-
9,
I
and my
hate
heart
you.
stopped. For a second, my heart stopped for a second.
Yeah, mine did the opposite, dude. I thought we were cooking.
No,
Whatever.
you did not cook anything. Go ahead, Bobby. No, this is a single playoff series, Griffin.
I will go with James Worthy.
Yeah, now they're cooking. Shame on me for not even thinking to try and guess anybody on the Warriors.
You said James Worthy?
Correct.
I feel like Jordan Poole must have been like 55%.
Oh, nice way to end it.
Well, that's
Jordan
a
Poole
big
was too
guess.
volatile for me to guess him. In game one, he was horrible.
There were two answers that were 100%.
So I did try to think, Sam, of Warriors players who could be like a cheeky answer that got like one shot up, for example. I didn't have anyone I was super confident going with, and I didn't remember what Otto Porter put up.
And Nemanja Bjelica, what was his?
Yeah.
That was one of those guys that came in, and I was like, I really can't believe that the Celtics let him take a finals from them.
50%.
50%. And Moses Moody.
100. that's
I
that's where you
considered
should
him.
have.
But
Moses Moody was 100. Kevon Looney was 63.6.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because it could so easily be something like Moody was 1 for 4, and you just don't remember the misses.
well, that was Luke Walton.
When that 9 came up, I was
Yeah,
sad.
I saw the 9, and I was like, oh, we might be back.
That would have been like the one we did at the hour back where you won it on the last guess.
Oh, yeah. Time for us to come together as a team.
Let's do it.
Hall of
This
Fame
is why we
linebacker
play.
Mike Singletary was the head coach of this NFC team from 08 to 2010.
The Niners.
After debuting in 2013, this starting pitcher had 2 top 3 signing finishes as he came in third with Oakland in 15 and runner-up with Minnesota in 23. Oh, runner-up on Minnesota last year. This is also true. Grainville Waiters would have also gotten you 100%.
Is it
Sonny
Gray?
Gray. That's what Eli says.
Yeah, I think he's
I trust that. Let's go with it. I'm pretty sure he's right.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Eli.
Alexander Ovechkin finally got to go to a Stanley Cup after the Capitals defeated this team in the 2018 Eastern Conference Finals in 7 games.
Who knows? I can tell you they beat the
Alright.
Stanley Cup. Who they beat to get there? No idea.
Yeah, I have no idea. Anybody? Chat. We can move on and you guys can tell us.
Is it the Lightning?
History. Is it? I have no idea. Are you guessing or like?
I'm
we're not
guessing. I
or
don't-
just writing? Okay.
I don't know for sure.
Serving from 93 to 2020, this American lawyer and jurist was the second woman to ever be appointed to the Supreme Court. Is this Ruth Bader Ginsburg? No.
Yeah, because if she stopped in 2020, I think that's RBG.
Shout out to the decorations at our Airbnb.
For real. Shout out to olive oil.
Celebrity mashup. Oh my god, that's horrible. That's terrifying.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, that's a good guess. I bet that is.
Bang!
Look at that.
This thicker version of a Reese's Cup launched in 2003 and now has varieties with potato chips, pieces, pretzels, and more.
The Big Cup. Right?
Sounds right.
Sure.
Look at that. LaFrance on
Before
fire.
This Is Us, Milo, last name, had a lead role in this cult favorite NBC series that ran from 06 to 2010 that featured Hayden Panettiere. No idea.
No idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
For a second, I was thinking Friday Night Lights, but she wasn't in that, and what she was in was Remember the Titans.
Yeah, no, I have nothing on this.
I think this is Seabiscuit.
Heroes?
The movies.
What is Heroes? Heroes TV show.
Might
Seabiscuit,
be.
Tobey Maguire, and Jeff Bridges. I believe you. I don't know
Shout out
another
Spider-Man.
horse racing movie.
Heard his back.
Is
Almost
still
had to
Heroes.
not be Spider-Man anymore.
People are saying Heroes. Not Heroes. Huge.
Look at that. Well done.
Known for this Olympic scandal, this German R&B act had 3 #1 hits. Blame It on the Rain, Girl, I'm Gonna Miss You, and Baby, Don't Forget My Number. No idea.
Limp-sicking scandal. Scrubs.
No idea what this is. And I don't know this either. We can guess lightning for this if y'all want. I've got nothing.
No, it's not the Lightning. Actually, don't guess it
Okay.
because Washington's in the East. I don't know why I got it mixed up with
The
baseball
Lightning
where
are
they
in the
have.
East. The
Yeah,
Lightning
that's
are
what I
in the East.
mean. So
Million.
it has
wasn't-
to be one
wasn't
East,
to-
one West.
But it wasn't to get to this. It was to get to the Stanley Cup.
Oh, is
First
to
got
get
two
there?
years.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, all right.
So it's probably like let's see the realistic options are the Lightning, the Penguins.
The Leafs.
I don't think they
Nah,
got
the Leafs or the Sixers. They don't go that far.
They choke hard.
Canucks. They were good.
That's
around
the other.
then.
They're in the West.
No.
I wonder if just some random team got to the conference
It
finals.
wasn't the Bruins, was it?
No,
Jamie says the Lightning. I'm down to rock with the
All right.
Lightning.
that's 2 for Tampa.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. Good
Well,
call. Good call. Love that.
Should we do GeoFinder?
I'm down to do a round of GeoGuessr.
Go for it.
Let's rock. Let's see. Classic maps. New world. Do y'all want to do US instead of world? Would that be more fun for the chat?
Either one's
Or
fine
do you
with me.
want to do world? We'll do one with world for now, and then maybe we can go to the other. All right. Where the hell is this?
This is world.
There is one clue as far as I
Correct.
can
This
pick
is
up
world.
on.
This is not the US. What's the one clue you think?
just the climate and all that. That it's
You got to know about the
desert.
trees.
Yeah, I can't look at the soil and detect it.
Arizona.
They do have the
In Arizona.
windmills.
I don't think we're in North America.
You don't think so? You think they got those windmills everywhere?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
Volkswagen.
Definitely Europe.
Yeah. Try that in a small town. Oh, sign. Okay. Well,
Very helpful.
that's cool. Don't worry, guys. We're in Ricken.
Finland or Iceland.
No,
Greenland?
I think if I was guessing, I'd go like out here somewhere, and like I have no idea. I'd go like
Austria?
in the crap out here, like out in. Oh wait, I have to move Sam because you're covering the mini.
We
map
do have
already.
cars up ahead.
Joseph said England. That's not England.
They're driving on the right, so it's definitely not England. Because if that's the reason why, look at these
Yeah.
guys.
They are cows. There's a sign if you turn around.
Yeah, I think around Ukraine, or maybe like honestly, this might be like Kazakhstan. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
I don't
Out of
have
you
much
all
of a
seen
guess.
I'm gonna go Kazakhstan. Thoughts, Bobby?
Lock it in.
Actually, no. It might be Russia.
Is it possible that it's Austria?
Bulgaria. I was never gonna get to Bulgaria.
Run it back. Do one more.
Well, it's a 5-round game.
I so badly wanted it to be Austria.
We're driving on the left.
Nope, Sam.
Wait, what does that say?
That seems Indian, honestly.
I don't think they have India in Street View because Google's not out there as much. Palm trees, yeah. I think this is like gonna be like Malaysia. If I had to guess, it's definitely like in this area of the world.
Yeah. Agreed with that. We can try Malaysia.
Finally got my headphones reconnected.
Is it possible it's Bali?
Indonesia.
We were close.
We were close. Look where they put us. Look at this dude hanging out.
He sniped the camera.
Big yawn for the fellas.
It's got to be Hawaii, right?
No.
Nah, I think that's Newton, Mass.
They like Jesus here. I think this is also like this area of the world.
They like Jesus here.
They do. Damn.
There are people that like Jesus here too.
Exactly. But I'm just saying they like it. That's Scranton. Cambodia / Philippines. I'm down with a little Cambodia guess.
Yeah, Cambodia seems like a good option.
Jackin. Oh, it was the other one. Philippines. Good guess, Jackin.
Were we just in the
Snipe.
Indonesia? Yeah, it was close.
Good guess, y'all. Now this is Austin, Mass.
I think that's right near Lulu's Cafe.
I think this is definitely U.S. though.
What's the street say? 26,
Humboldt.
1500 Humboldt.
26 degrees, 100 degrees north.
One of these days we'll do a Triton in Europe.
What's
We'll
the
do
area code on that?
We'll do it just you.
I like.
303. Anybody know 303 area code? 303, 303. One of these days
I
we'll
think
do
it's
a
like
US
Tulsa,
version.
Oklahoma City, or something like that.
We can do a US one.
They just got the
Exact
seasons
location.
changing.
We'll find an exact location.
You drive
when
down
we
the
do
street,
your-
there's leaves on the trees all of a sudden.
when we do a longer stream. No, that's funny. You said Tulsa, Oklahoma, Bobby.
It feels like it's. Yeah, it feels like it's that Tulsa area.
I'm down
of the
for
world.
Tulsa.
'Cause I'm trying to think where is Humboldt.
Jackin says Colorado. We'll go with Tulsa. Oh my,
Oh,
Jackin, how?
not bad.
Well,
Jackin, how?
Wow.
What?
respect.
Oh, you guys, what'd you guys see? Oh, they looked up the area code. Okay, fair.
Ah,
I was like, wait.
definitely. That changes things.
Sure. Okay, last one. Europe for sure. Right? It's definitely Europe.
Yeah, it feels
Let's
like
see the little plate. Yeah.
I've been to 50 states and 22 countries. Okay, Jackin. Damn. Respect.
You got playgrounds.
We're hanging out.
You know how crazy it'd be to open up like your gas right at your fucking house?
Well, looks like we're in Russia. I can confidently say it's.
It is not westerly. All right. Good answer. Good answer.
I think we're in like.
we got to pivot guesses then.
I think we're in Moscow-ish. Let's see. Oh, no, we're in St. Petersburg. Close enough.
Yeah, you
All
got
right,
the right
Chad.
country.
Someone
Not bad.
chat, keep track. 9.6K is our total. We'll try to beat it next time. All right. All right. That's going to do it for us. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Bobby, any final thoughts?
Glad to get back in the win column in trivia. That's my final thought.
Needed it.
Needed
Appreciate
it.
you tuning in. Check out Bobby's work at si.com/NBA/Celtics and all. Sam, take it out.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you don't miss any of our daily uploads. We're coming at you with something new at 5 a.m. every day. We're going to have a pod in the morning for you. Those go up Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. We have game recaps the morning after every game and other videos in between. So you'll be getting a ton of those before the finals start. You can also find our streams here. Talking C's like this one, Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings typically. So it's the round table, usually Tuesdays around 6 with the playoffs. The times get all messed up. And we are here for pregame, half hour before every single time. Big thanks to Bobby for hanging out with us. You can follow him at Bobby Kravitsky. You can check out his work for Inside the Celtics, part of SI Media. And again, just follow him. Good guy, good coverage. You can trust him. You can find us on Spotify and Apple. The pods and game recaps are there for you. Audio only. Those will go right into your feed if you follow. Leave a 5-star review. Email hbtcpod@gmail.com. anytime you send an email, we will check it out, whether it's part of a mailbag or on the full pod. We're going to get to you. You can find us on socials at How About Them C's, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook's the name of the pod. You can find our streams there on YouTube and on Twitter. Jack's Twitter is Jack's NBA. Mine is at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us. Bye.